Yeah, hello, it's Dom with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Welcome in. Hope everybody's having a good evening and a good week so far. Lord have mercy, I can tell you what, the heat came quick to Arizona. It's funny because we've been having the chilled spells here and so forth, and temperatures have been low. And then all of a sudden, wow, over the last 2 weeks, the temperatures just jumped. And yesterday or 2 days ago, we were in the high 90s. We almost broke the 100 barrier. A little too early, if you know what I'm saying. The good part is that today it was not quite as hot, and tomorrow also is not supposed to be quite as hot. But yeah, 96, I think, was the number yesterday, and 96. Come on, please. I know we get hot here, but this is March. We're not in April yet, so it's right around the corner. I totally get that. And I've been doing the readings for the overall and general readings for April. So they'll be posted this weekend. You will see them pop up on Friday, if not Thursday. I'm thinking Friday, and they're going to be for the first one. The first pop-ups that you see will be for the entire month of April for your zodiac sign. So check it out and see what it is that the universe and spirit has had. It's been interesting because the readings have been all over the place. It's amazing how when I do the readings, there are times where there's a consistent theme. Okay. And of course, in the beginning of the year, it was a consistent theme about beginning anew, cleaning out, and all those things, which is very understandable because that is kind of the way in which we feel at the beginning of the year. But we are now into March, and I read for April because that's what we're reading for, and I was really surprised that they were all over the place. There are some signs who are being told to take a back seat. There are signs that are saying, "Hey, go ahead, move right ahead, push forward." There's signs that are talking about alignment. Other times, signs talking about changes and all those things. It was amazing that there was not a consistency in the signs. Because again, I'm surprised. I'm used to seeing a consistent message in the signs, and so needless to say, it was a bit of a surprise. What you see here is my board, by the way. And if you notice my more recent readings, this is how the board represents. And usually you'll see my hand shuffling the cards, and this is where the cards will show. So as I do your readings, as I'm doing the readings, especially when I'm doing this by myself, I like doing this because you can see the cards. I'm going to put the cards out there so you can see the cards as I talk about them, and as I incorporate them into the read, you'll get to see them. You'll get to understand what I'm talking about, and not just hear a name of a card. And you'll be able to see the symbology. I'm writing a book on tarot. I've gotten quite a bit of the research out of the way, and so now I just have to groom it and manicure it. In that book, I not only go into what the cards are based on old tarot understanding, but I also bring in the symbology. So I notice a lot of books don't get into symbology. They don't get that deep. A lot of the books about tarot kind of just talk about, okay, this card and what this card means, and this card and what this card means. But the book I'm writing is much more in depth, and it's talking. And so I actually have a chapter on symbology. So we talk about the snake. When a snake appears in tarot, what does the snake represent? Okay. And then I talk about the cards that you're going to see the snake in. It's not going to show this card or this card or this card. I do the same thing for the other cards as well. So the good part is when you see the final product of this book, you will be able to get a look at understanding not just what a tarot deck is saying, obviously based on, okay, the ace, the king, the queen, but a more internal understanding based on the symbology and how that symbology makes that card sing a little more and make it understandable. Now, most importantly though, I always come back to this, and this is something that most tarot books do not discuss, is I'm going to talk, and I have a chapter on intuition and using your energies from spirit and your energies from whoever is speaking to you, whatever spirit or inner spirit energy you use, that your guides or whatever. Anyway, that's the one part of that is not found in books, and so I'm bringing that to bear for this conversation in this book. And this is this is the journey I'm on. I'm also writing a book with my son on real estate investing. That one's coming along too. Lord knows I have enough on my plate, but I keep finding more to put on it. But I will get through this because that's what we do. That's what we do. Okay, with that said, welcome in everybody again. Starburst, Jess, welcome in, welcome in. Maurice, welcome in. Good to see everybody in. And It's interesting. Again, we have. I keep saying, it's going to slow down. The energy is going to slow down, but it's not. It's not, and I don't see it. I do not see it slowing down for some time to come. Usually, we get into the malaise of the spring coming into summer. Yeah, no, I don't see it. I still don't see it, unfortunately. So, what I can tell you right now is keep buckled up, keep buckled in, but keep moving forward. We are not stopping. We are not going to be deterred. You need to press forward, and you need to not worry. And this is the one thing that, let me help you with this. Don't worry about, I mean, not don't worry. That's not the right word. Don't make your decisions, your life choices, or anything else based on the drama of the moment. Okay. The things will, some things will pass, some things won't, some things will have lasting effects, some things won't. But if you sit back and you wait to make a decision, to make a move, to make a leap, to pull back, to take some money off the table, to put money on the table, again, making choices, put delaying choices, and trying to game the system and understand where we're going, you're never going to get moving. You're never going to move forward. And if anything, you may slip backwards. So do me a favor. I totally appreciate and understand the fact that that we are in just strange times, and you never know what's going to happen to one day to the next. And you kind of hope that some people keep the damn mouth shut, because, and you may be thinking about the same thing to me. I don't know, but there are certain leaders who you just like zip it and just zip it, because every time they talk, it's just more drama. And again, it's going to continue that way, unfortunately, folks. The energies are all there. Again, the astrology and the astronomy is saying that we are in strange times because of, again, the seven planets lining. We have the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse. We have the retrograde that we're in. So know that this is going to last a little longer. Do not make life plans, or do not delay life plans based on this. Feel what it is spirit has for you, feel where you're headed, and then go with that. Okay. Because again, if you sit back and wait, you may wait yourself out of great opportunity. If you jump in too soon and you're not listening to spirit, you may have put yourself at risk because you, again, acted too soon. Listen to your spirits and your spirit guides. Also, when I talk about listening, one of the things that we've done before, and I strongly suggest you do this from time to time, if you're looking for a yes answer, a no answer, if you're looking for direction and so forth, and you can't trust what you think you're being told, pull out a piece of jewelry, pull out a pendulum if you have one. If not, pull out a necklace that you're wearing, or a necklace or a chain that you have, and then take off a ring. If you wear a ring like this one, I would take this ring off and I would put on a necklace, put it on a necklace, or I'd put it on a string, and I would hold it. And again, I would use it as a pendulum to make a determination. And I would understand that using that pendulum, I may be able to give myself a little bit of extra confidence with my yeses and no answers. So again, your pendulum, the reason why is because your energy, your ring, your jewelry, whatever, has energy based on you, because it's touching you. And so it carries your energy. And so you can use that sometimes to help you make decisions. You are not alone. Okay. Let me repeat that. You are not alone. That's the most important thing I'm trying to get across to you. You are not alone. So use those sources that are with you. You have a gatekeeper. Talk to your gatekeeper. You have a spirit team, and that is your spirit guides. Talk to your spirit guides. You should, if you really want to connect and to use to your advantage the spirit team, one of the best things to do is have a team meeting in the morning. And when you wake up, before you get rolling, or after you've gotten your coffee, before you get your coffee, before you put on your makeup, after you put on your makeup, before you do your hair, after you do your hair, before you shower, after you shower, whatever it is, get into a routine of doing it the same time each day. And then say, hey, spirit team, this is what we're doing today. Today, my plan is I have to go to this event. I have to be on my best. I have to be on my best and highest self for this event. So please bring me the energy I need. Also, I need to be witty and charming. So give me words of wisdom. Give me things when I need them. Give me something that I can talk to someone about. Give me details. Help me remember names, those kind of things. Tell your spirit team what it is you're going to need for that day, and then let them do their work. Help them to be helpful to you. They will be helpful no matter what. But again, bring them along with you in the conversation, talk about what it is you're doing, set them off to work, put them to work, and they will return really wonderful returns to you. They'll give you the benefits that you're looking for. Okay, so again, use your spirit team, bless your spirit team, and thank them. This is the other thing that I say over and over again. When you are having conversations with your spirit guides, when you are working with your spirit guides, when you know they're working with you, even if you're not communicating with them, please from time to time say thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you doesn't cost you a damn thing. It costs you nothing. But if you say those wonderful, wonderful words, those two very powerful words, you're giving thanks to spirit, you're giving thanks to universe, you're giving thanks to your God, your higher power, your deity, whomever you pray to. Give thanks. Thank them that, A, you woke up in the morning. Thank them that you have life, you have liberty, you have freedom of choice, you have free will. Thank them for helping to support you as you move along, helping you to find words when you need it, helping you to find opportunities when you need it, helping you to find people when you need them, helping you to find resources, money, other things when you need it. Again, it never hurts. So don't forget on a daily basis, at least, if not, then just do a weekly basis or something in between where you thank them, because giving thanks is super important, and I strongly suggest you consider doing that. It never hurts to do it, and don't be surprised if once you do it, you get more in return for having done it. All right. With that said, Lord knows I've blathered on enough, but most importantly, take from this the conversation that if you engage your spirit team, if you ask your spirit guides to help you, to assist you, to work with you, don't be surprised if they do. And even when you don't ask them, they're going to do it. They're going to help you. But if you're asking them specifically to help you and for specific reasons to do specific things, I'm getting very specific when I say this. I know I'm throwing it a lot, but I'm telling you very clearly, the more you give them specifics, the more they can help you to give you the better outcome you want. I mean, and I go back to the conversation. It's like, okay, I want to win the lottery. Spirit team, I want to win the lottery. And then then you go out and win the lottery. Like the affirmations I tell you, same thing, be specific, because the affirmations work the same way. When you put it out there and you say, I want to win the lottery, and you, yeah, I won the lottery. You run that scan on the ticket and it's a ding ding winner. Go to customer service, and you go to customer service and you say, I won, and they bring it up, okay, $4. You're like, what? You weren't specific. You didn't tell Spirit that you wanted to win the jackpot. You just said you wanted to win the lottery. They gave you the win. You got the W. You got the W. It's not the W you specifically wanted because you didn't get specific. So again, be specific. If you want good things in your life, work with your spirit team. Have them help you to bring them in. And then once they come in, and as they're coming in, thank them. Thank your spirit team. Okay? With that said, I got to get a swig here. Miss Kelly Dix, welcome in. Hey, your love goddess, welcome in as well. And Brolik and Vladimir. I didn't see all four of you come in. Nice to see all of you in. All righty then. Let's get to it. Let's get some readings. Hey, Bonnie Lafferty, nice to see you, and happy Wednesday, Don. Everyone, happy to see you all tonight. Nice to see you, Bonnie. And I'm sorry, Brandy. I'm sorry that Brandy didn't connect with me when she was here. I would love to have had her come over and just say hello or do something. That would have been wonderful. So, hey, folks, if you're in town, if you're in Scottsdale, if you're in Phoenix, because remember, when you say Glendale, Phoenix, Scottsdale, Gilbert, Mesa, Casa Grande. Well, Casa Grande is out there a little bit, but Mesa, Gilbert, Chandler, Tempe, Phoenix, Glendale, Peoria, Carefree, Cave Creek, and Scottsdale. It's one big metro community that we have lines that kind of create demarcation, but the reality is it's one big city in that sense. So if you're coming to town, let us know. I mean, we like to say hi to you guys. If you do it on a time when it's alive, we could have you actually come over and say hello on the live. It'd be kind of cool. Also, if you would like to, I'd like to consider adding something to the mix. Okay. And in August, we'll come Bonnie, when you come in August, reach out to me in advance and let's set something up and make sure we don't miss each other, okay? Because I will be here. And you're coming in August, like the hottest time in the world. You're going to burn your butt. but you will, we have air conditioning. Everybody has air conditioning, so you're good. But it is warm in August. Anyway, but I would like to add to the mix links and add to the recordings. Telephone, comment. I'm trying to work to see how we can best incorporate those. And maybe it is just we put the telephone up and then put the thing close to the whatever. But I would really like to incorporate telephone conversations. So don't be surprised if over the next few weeks you see us offer a phone number, and you call that phone number, and if it's available, hey, Unbalanced Libra, nice to see you in, Miss Pam. If you see that number pop up, and you call it and it's available, then have a conversation. We'll do the reading over the phone while we're live with you. The other thing that we'd like to offer, and again, this is another one, is we will send you a link. We will send you a link that will be good for a very limited time, such as during the live of that live. But we can send you a link, and if you're comfortable about going live, just like this, you click on that link and your camera comes on, and we read for you like face to face, like I would read to you on Zoom. So again, I'm trying to expand. Our platform. I'm trying to find more ways of bringing more energy in, and with that, I think it'd be great. And so, if you're interested in any of those, let me know. I mean, we'll still do these kind of readings, but if you're somebody who would not mind a phone call, and then we can have conversations without having to wait for you to text a response, that'd be wonderful, because I can talk to you and then we get instant feedback. Or even better, again, I send you that link. You pop on the link when time comes. If I see you, you'll show up on the side of my screen, not on everybody's screen. You'll show up on the side of my screen, and when I'm ready, I click allow, and then you would come on, and then we'd have the conversation and the cards. So yeah, kind of again, options. All right, so watch for those as they're coming along. And again, if it's something you think is good, please let me know in the comments. Leave a comment saying, hey, I think I'd be interested in something like that. I'd be interested in taking a phone call. I'd be interested in, and you can do the phone call under WhatsApp, so you don't even have to call. The good part is you can call under WhatsApp and look for my name under WhatsApp and call under WhatsApp. And that'll save you from any minutes if anybody's paying for minutes or whatever else, or international stuff, because again, the network is international, so WhatsApp is a freebie that way. So consider that, folks, and consider that, and maybe in a week or two that be added, and maybe even sooner. I just don't know, but that's really something I want. I truly want to do that, incorporate it, and I'll give you guys the option which you want to do. If you want to kind of this kind of reading, if I call your name, that's fine. But the good part is when you come in, when we do this, when you come in and you have a question, say, I would like to come live. And if you tell me that in advance, then we'll send you the link, and you'll know for sure that you'll be on that day, because we will send you the live link. So you're guaranteed to have a spot, where the other ones, unfortunately, it's whatever we have, but because we have to plan the live, for the links and getting them out to you. The good part is if we're doing that, then you receive a link. That means you're going to get in, you're going to get your reading, and that's nice. And remember, the readings do slow down a little bit, because I sit and wait for responses back, and try to, as I undo the onion, peel back the onion. And so we lose a little bit of time that way. I'm doing a live and somebody's in front of me with either a phone or with a camera, I'm able to get instant feedback and move forward quickly. And that's the quicklier. Listen to me, that is perfect English, right? Anyway, quicker. So there we go. Again, let me know if you're interested in a reading tonight, and I will add you to, as you pop up. If I'm drawn to you, I will definitely jump on top of that. So with that said, let me wish let me do one thing first, and that's the birthdays, because you know what, I have been forgetting them recently, and last week I remembered them, and this week I will remember them by doing it right away. So here we go. If you have a birthday this week, last week, next week, or we just missed your birthday, no matter what, then from me and my family here at Sonoran Mystic Tarot, to you and yours, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Okay, super. And since Miss Angie's not here and can't be with us tonight, I'm going to bring some Miss Angie energy just by doing the Am I the Drama?
Am I the drama?
I love that. Oh yes, Miss Angie unfortunately is not able to join us tonight, and as you know, I just adore her and I adore Miss Shauna. So I am blessed on my Wednesday nights and Thursdays. So she will be back next week. She's already told me she'll be back next week. So with that said, also one more thing, don't forget to hit those like, share, subscribe, and follow. Okay, here we go. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Last night we had an amazing class. If you guys are ever interested in developing your spiritual gifts, please do not hesitate to ask for the link and I'll send you the link for the class. It's the same link every week. So once you have one link, you don't need a different link every week. And then you pop in. If you're interested in this week and not the next week, then you come in whenever you're drawn to it. But more importantly, we had a great session last night. We had some really cool things happening and some breakthroughs too. So hopefully you guys will join us if you're looking at growing and enhancing your abilities. So with that said, let me get back to the chats and see who is up. Jennifer Hawkins. Let's have a reading with you, Miss Jennifer. Jennifer, do you have a specific question to ask me, or are we looking at a general reading? Let me know what you got. What you got? Jennifer, who's the general? Okay, super. Jennifer, who is this? There is a young energy around you, a very young energy around you. As soon as I called you, I started feeling this energy. Did you lose a cousin or a sister, or a really good friend at a young age? Dark hair, a wonderful smile, a beaming smile. Not too tall, not too terribly tall, but then again, you know, I'm 6'1", so depending on what day it seems anyway. But they're shorter than that. They're like definitely shorter than that. Let's see. Very inquisitive person. Did you lose someone? A female, a young female? Again, sister or cousin or best friend or very good friend. I'm picking up this strong energy, very strong energy. And or even, did you lose a daughter? Could it be a daughter? I don't know. Or a child that didn't come to term. Did you have a child that did not come to term? Jennifer, this is for you. Are you here? Does this resonate with you? I don't know what the delay is, so I'm putting it out there. But can you let me know if any of this is confirming, or if it resonates with you? Whoever this is, again, it came up as soon as you popped up, and as soon as I called on you, that energy just flowed in. No siblings have been lost. I have 2 miscarried. Okay. Well, then this might be that energy. Let's go a little further. Interesting. Huh. All right, Pam, thanks. I appreciate that. Interesting. That, yeah, no, this was this could be a miscarriage. Because again, it's a young energy, very precocious, very, very fun. This is interesting too, because it's interesting. Usually when I have miscarriages, or children that didn't come to term, as a better way for me to put it, I guess, in the way I see it. Usually they have a purpose. They've served a role, but this one did not. This one did not. This one actually, um, this one was this one was to be. This one was to become a fully formed human. This wasn't a planned kind of. Again, sometimes there's a spirit there, and again, this one was supposed to actually come to term. This one was going to come to term, and this one was going to. But this one was not going to. This child, if it had lived, if she had lived, don't say it. I'm sorry about that. That's very terrible. If she had lived, this child would not have come to adulthood. She would never have made it to adulthood. This child was um, there to this child's experience, this child's life chart was a shorter one. Okay, this child would have been born with a defect, a birth defect, and this child would have had a very difficult life. But that was the message, that was the lesson, and that was part of the life contract for this child. And so know that this child was going to come. Again, the plan was to come to fruition. The life contract was for fruition, but ultimately, as the process was coming along, it was the life the energy said, you know what, this isn't the right time, and so the energy ended. The energy brought an end to it, and said that they're coming back at a different time. So this child did come back, but not. This child is going to come back, but it's not going to come back to you. It's not connected to you in any way. But know that it was good. It was a very good thing that the child didn't come back, because the energy that didn't come, because the energy that was on its way, again, they thought they were prepared, but they weren't. And this would have been really a long struggle for you. You would have, yeah, you would have done well. And it's interesting, because you would have paid the life lesson. Your life lesson would have been much different than was the outcome that you have now. So I'm never saying a it's a blessing or a curse, one way or the other, to see a child come to fruition or not. But with this one, I think your life would have been much more complicated, difficult, and I think your financial strain. You have some financial strain, but this would have been a strong financial strain that could have been very debilitating. So I'm glad. I think the message is know that um, that this was a better outcome for everyone. It's a very complicated thing. It's interesting. I've never had an energy tell me this before. I've had babies who didn't make it to tuition to tell me different things, like, but never like this one. Usually they're like they were never going to come, so it's never going to be an issue. So don't worry. And this is not something you did, by the way. This is not something you did. You had nothing to do with the birth or lack thereof. Okay, that you could not have changed anything. So do not have any feelings of what if I did this, or how could I have done this, or whatever. This had nothing, absolutely zero to do with you. Know this going in, is that's one thing you need to know, that you had nothing to do with the viability, with the life, without the life. You nothing you did could have changed it. It was solely on this energy that would have come into this being, and that life contract that would have come with it. It's all about that. And again, that they weren't ready. That energy was not ready. That energy was not ready to come back as a person and to deal with what they were having to deal with. Because again, this would have been a very difficult life. This would have been an extremely difficult life for them. And they, from what they're showing me, they would never have made it beyond 6 or 7 years old. I think even that's something. Yeah, yeah. So she was interested. I don't know what that word is, and wouldn't have made it to full term. Yeah, exactly. It was intended. The way it worked out was the way it was supposed to be. So I love that energy. I think you need to. You need to know that nothing you could have done, nothing you would have done. It's nothing about you. You're good. Okay. So let me get a swig here, and then we'll move on to your reading now. Crazy energy. Crazy energy. I love it. God, I feel such release now. She's gone. She left as soon as as soon as I was able to relay that. She's like, okay, I'm gone now. Oh wow, wow. And her energy was so wonderful. Gosh. And it was nice that she's giving that information to you. I just love the fact that she did that for you. Wow, wow. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We got the Page of Pentacles, we have the Strength card, and we have a Nine of Cups. Interesting. News is coming in. News is coming in that's going to be, and this is the news card, okay? But news is coming in that's going to kind of change your financial picture, all right? The Strength card's there, so it's interesting. There's going to be a bit of a challenge, a little bit of a financial challenge, just a little bit. Okay, so let's not get worried and panicked about it. But that financial challenge is only with you figuring out. It's only going to be a situation until you get a better understanding of what's been delivered to you, the information been delivered to you, because this is the Nine of Cups. So when you get this financial hurdle, whatever it might be, this financial hurdle is going to come through. You're going to say, you know what, I got to deal with it. And you're going to deal with it. But as you deal with it, you're going to see that this is actually a good thing. So it may be a situation where you're looking at maybe buying something, or you're looking at maybe investing in something, or even considering putting out some plans for the summer, and you realize, oops, guess what, I may not have the money because something may have happened to jump in the way. And so you said, you know what, I'll figure it out. And as you start looking at the whole process, you realize, you know what, I shouldn't have done that anyway. That would not have been the best trip to take, or that would not have been the best place to put my money. And you're going to realize that was better, and then you're going to realize the money is there, the resources are there, which again makes you feel like, wow, thank goodness I didn't do that. Thank goodness I didn't make that leap. And again, the abundance is here. So the good part is the abundance card is watching out for you. The abundance of the end of this situation is looking out for you. You're going to be fine with that financial situation. There's that page again, that page of energy noise coming in. Are you looking for a job? Are you looking to change a job? Are you looking for a new career? Because I'm seeing that you're not quite happy with where you are and what you're doing now. But I do see this a potential for a new job. And is that the shift that we're talking about? So maybe that's the thing, is it because something didn't work out, maybe you didn't get a raise or a promotion, and maybe you're looking at maybe making a leap and doing something else, and maybe looking into a new job or a new opportunity. And so if that's the case, and looking for a job, okay, super, that's the case. And I'm glad. The good part is watch for, there's going to be more than one opportunity, more than one. Okay. And I'm showing two, but I think it's even more, but I'm kicking up two different energies. The first one may not be the best one. So don't be surprised if you feel committed to the first one and you're like, oh, this one looks like it's going to work out, and then it doesn't. Okay. Because for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to hook right, or it doesn't whatever. And when you look, and then you're like, damn, how come I didn't get that? I thought so confidently. And then you realize, oh, this was a good thing. I wasn't meant to have this. It wasn't in my best interest. And then boom, the new job comes in. And again, that's when you're like, wow, I got saved. I'm looking at, I could have wound up in a messy situation, which I didn't realize. And yet here I'm winding up in the right situation. So as you're looking for a job, don't be surprised if the first one, which seems to be falling in your lap, doesn't fall quite the way you think. Don't be depressed by it, because again, it was not meant for you, and it's probably good that it didn't work out that way. And then you have the Two of Cups. So the good part is the Two of Cups is also, in this case, an alignment card. So don't be surprised if, again, what is aligned for you shows up for you, and that's what we're picking up here. So know that these opportunities will show up. You will have an opportunity, and you will find the one that works for you, and it will be delivered to you. Okay, so that is a really strong reading there. And if I were you, I would take it and run with it, because that's what you want. And it's interesting because underneath the card is like the overall energy of the reading, and that's a Six of Pentacles. So you've been looking for a little while, and know that, again, the struggle that comes with this, such as economics and so forth, you can see the finish line. You're getting close to the finish line. So just keep pushing forward, and the resolution will come. Okay, that's what I'm picking up for you. Yeah, Miss Kelly Dix, I've decided to do this. I've been doing this for my weeklies and monthly readings for a while. So I am, I just like the feeling of it. I like being able to show you the cards and to talk through them and discuss them so you can see their images as well. So this is something I've been wanting to do. Um, oh, she says, love to see the card images longer. Love to study them longer. Super. Yeah, super. Glad. You're welcome, Miss Jennifer. I appreciate you coming in. Okay. Don. Vanessa says, Don, in a few weeks will be the anniversary of my dad's passing. 3 years. He was alone and it was an accidental overdose. I know he sends me signs. I'm able to recognize that, but I would love to hear if he has a message for me, if he comes through at all. I would love to hear whenever you can tell me. Vanessa, if indeed he comes through, I will let you know. Okay. Again, we can hope that they come through. We can even ask that they come through, which is what the energy you just put out, which is wonderful. But know that you can't demand them to come through, and if they want to come through, they will. So if anybody's energy comes through for anybody I'm talking to here, I will definitely let you guys know. And also remember this, folks. If I'm reading for someone and I find an energy, I feel an energy, and I feel like maybe it's connected to them, that doesn't necessarily have to be the case, because sometimes when the energy comes in, it may come in while I'm reading for somebody else, and they come through and say, okay, I want to have attention. And because they are obstinate or because they don't want to wait, they come through and they are determined to be acknowledged. And so when that happens, I will acknowledge them. If I'm talking and the person it's not resonating with them, whoever I'm talking to, and you feel like that energy resonates with you, please speak up and say, hey, I think this could be me you're talking about. Because again, that happens quite often. And if you've watched me for a while, you know that that's happened with us. There are times where I'm being told, like, hey, this energy's here, and who does it recognize? There are times where I say it just in general because I don't have anybody to tie to. And then every once in a while, somebody's like, oh, okay, that's me, especially if I call names. Then it's like, oh, wow. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, I just gave you this piece of information and this and this and this, and they're very specific and descriptive, and you couldn't get that. But then I say that it's like, but and again, because sometimes it's easier to say on this side than that side, because again, you receive it, but you're like, I'm not sure it's for me. I'm never sure. Yeah, when it comes for you, you'll know whatever that energy is. Okay, so there you go. So let's see who is next. Who shall we look at next? If you look at reading Starla Burst, Starla Burst. Okay, let's give you a general Starla Burst. Again, if you're looking for a reading, please let me know, folks. Let me know if it's general or specific. If it is specific, do not say specific. Give me the question. All right, Star. What do we have for you? Oh my goodness, Star. Star, who's the older woman who wrapped her head at night? I see this older woman who wraps her head at night. Um, Sassy, heavy set. Um, she'll tell you, as it is. She'll set you straight. She has a strong personality. Starla Burst, does this person resonate you? She was short. She was maybe 5'3", 5'4", 5'5", a little. She was a bigger woman. Again, a big attitude, bold. Again, wrapped her head at night with a cloth with material. Um, sassy energy. Is she on the other side? Is your grandma on the other side? Because this does feel like the grandma energy. Because I am cold, and the energy got really cold as soon as she came in. She wrapped her hair. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah. Oh, she had a good sense of humor, though, right? I mean, she wasn't again, because the woman I'm picking up, she was witty, and she expressed herself, but she also had a good sense of humor. She wasn't somebody. I mean, you would watch her and listen to her, and even when she fussed at you, you really never felt like you were chastened. You were like, yeah, she's yeah, a warm, wonderful energy. And Star, do you have a child too? Um, The reason why I asked that question is if you don't have a child, Star, you're going to have one within a year, or do you have one that is a year old? Because she's telling me about a year. She's telling me a year. Are you expecting a child, or are you trying to have a child? Because I'm getting child in a year. I'm getting year and child, year and child. She's trying to help me with this. No children. Star, if you don't want children, you need to be doing some protection. You need to be putting some protection. You need to be doing some protection, because she's letting me know that there's a child coming in. There's a child coming in. A child coming in. Uh, I understand. I understand that point. You may not have a man, but I'm letting you know that don't be surprised within the year, if you are not taking precautions, that a baby will be on the way. Okay, so and she's giving me that year. She's giving me that year window. So don't be surprised. And you may even be. She may be indicating then that maybe a man is on the way. Hey, shoot, we put a man on the moon, we put one on you. There we go. So, Star, don't be surprised if the right man shows up sometime this year and you quickly get pregnant. If you want to get pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant, she's also doing this as maybe a warning then to tell you, make sure you take precautions, because one might be on the way. All right. So move forward with that information. Also, Star, have you been having problems with your car? Because she's indicating something about the car. Are you looking at replacing a car, or have you had having problems with the car? She's a little concerned about the car. She doesn't want you sitting broken down someplace. So are you paying attention to your car? Are you paying attention to the maintenance of your car? There's something about the car she's drawing me to. She's drawing me to the car. Again, is your car well maintained? Are you paying attention to your car? Are you making sure that the things that need to be addressed are addressed? How about the tires? I know those kind of things, because she's pointing out the car. She does not want you sitting. You want to replace it. Okay, yeah, because she does not want you sitting on the side of the road, and she's afraid of that, because she's afraid that this car may leave you on the side of the road. So she's giving you a little bit of an indication there. Please make sure you pay attention. Make sure that you are watching your tires. Make sure you're watching your brakes and making sure they're actually, stopping appropriately. Make sure that you are keeping your oil changed. Make sure that you are changing your filters and things like that. There is just this real strong message about your vehicle. So please be cognizant about what's happening there. She's talking about pistons. So be careful about the pistons. And that goes back to oil. Pistons and the oil. Okay. So oil change, oil filter, make sure that's changed, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So she's bringing my attention to that. Let's get into your reading though, Star. Okay. And Star, did you say it was specific or general? I don't recall, because I wound up getting connected with Grandma. Huh. Star, I don't know if this is from your grandmother. I think it is, because I think it's the same energy, but she just gave me a recipe for a nice pie. And it's interesting because it's a pie that I make already, but I love that she twisted. She put a little twist in it. I'm like, why did she do that? It's interesting. It's not for you. Don't get me wrong. She's not asking you to bake the pie, but she just gave me. It's like she was reading my mind, because I was going through my head that I wanted to make this pie earlier in my head. I was talking about this, and then she pops in and she gave me a little thing. It's interesting. She gave me an ingredient that I needed to add, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I kind of like it. A little bit of whiskey. She gave me the recipe, but she told me to take my recipe and then twist it a little bit whiskey. Interesting. Thank you, Grandma. You didn't call her Grandma. That's not, because as soon as I said that, she's like, I'm not Grandma. What did you call her? Because you didn't call her Grandma. Grandma did not fit for her. She didn't know. She's like, no, I'm not Grandma. So what did she call you, or what did you call her? Because she's made it clear to me it's not Grandma. It was not Grandma that you called her. Yeah. No, I'm saying the recipe wasn't meant for you. That's the funny part, is I've never had a spirit give me a tweaking my recipe. But again, she was listening to she must have been here for a while because she was listening as I was talking earlier to myself about this pie I wanted to make. And I don't usually bake pies, but so it's funny how that came through. That she was, yeah. So, and it wasn't meant for you. That was actually a gift to me, and I really appreciate it. I love that they did that. Oh my gosh, yes, ma, okay, yeah, because yeah, she corrected me that you didn't call her grandma. That didn't fit, and so it's like, okay, I got that. It's kind of like when somebody came in my car one day and told me he was Pop John. I'm like, "Wait, Pop John." She's like, "No, I'm Pop John. I'm like, okay, chill, I get the point. So yeah, interesting. Great. And it's interesting. I bought the products to make this pie, so I'm loving that she gave me that little tweak because I was ready. I was going to make the pie this weekend. I cannot believe it. That is just the craziest thing. Getting spirit recipes, man, that's fantastic. Maybe I need to write a book on spirit recipes and have spirits give me recipes from their families. Wow, wouldn't that be cool? I don't know, and I don't think anybody's ever done that before. I cannot recall anybody ever doing a cookbook from spirits. Wouldn't that be cool? Wow, man. Okay, somebody write this down and remind me because this could be really cool. What an interesting. Wow, that would be neat. And I get so many spirits who do wonderful things. I get a lot of grandmas who like to cook. And they show me they do with the apron, and they tell me sometimes about what they bake, but they don't give me necessarily the the recipe. So that'd be kind of cool for me to call in recipes. I'm liking this. This is a new thing for me. I have to make note of this. Remind me next week, anybody pops in next week, remind me of this conversation so I can make sure that I've written it down and followed through. I would love to do this. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is like the coolest thing. That'd be neat. Anyway, back to you, Star LaBurst. Okay, sorry, I'm sidetracked here. Star LaBurst. All right. Oh my goodness, Star. Good thing closing's coming, Star. The trauma, the whatever you've been dealing with, it's coming to an end, and the Justice card's here, so things are working out to your advantage. Star, as I see this, is there actual litigation happening, or is this a situation of is this a situation again? Because if it is, I mean, no matter what, the good thing is resolution is right around the corner and conclusion. It's going to be closed up. But I'm getting something about there's a man here who obstinate, hard-headed, determined, who has who kind of messed with some things. And again, did they file suit? Did you file suit against them, or is there some restraining order, or is there something about somebody who you don't want in your life, somebody who you are keeping out of your life, and so you're like, I need you to stay away? Is there somebody you've pressed out of your life? Because I'm picking up this male energy, and I'm picking up this when be gone, you have no power here type energy. There's a judgment card. Oh my God, look, justice and judgment. And you've been patient. If you're working through this is somebody you've been working through for a while, or some situation you've been working through for a while, because here's that Queen of Cups, and this is going to lead to happiness, whatever this is. Again, so you're leading toward a happiness situation, but again, you're not there yet, but it's coming, definitely coming before the end of this month. And so don't be surprised. And the end of the month is coming soon. No, wait, yeah, no. And these are major arcana cards. This is a major shift. Look at that. And the pessimism that you've been feeling. Look at this. There's so many major arcana sitting right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6. This is a major shift. Your life is shifting right as we speak. Your life is taking a turn. And it's what you've been dealing with, and the hardship and the frustration and all the deals, things you've been going through. I'm telling you, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. No, but my manager has been changing my hours on my check, and I told another manager, yeah, because this is going to change, and because you're taking steps to make the change, it's going to change itself. This is all changing, and again, this is changing for the good. Don't be surprised if you wind up seeing more money coming in because of this, because again, you've been patient, and you're going to be happy with the resolution. This is going to be resolved very soon, and again, you'll be happy with the resolution. I don't see necessarily a pentacle, which means money specifically, or abundance, but I do see the happiness card. So again, it's going to work in your favor. Just don't get into the negative. Just keep staying positive and saying, you know what, I'm going to keep drawing attention to it until it gets resolved. And don't be surprised again that when it does, and that's going to be happening very soon. So startlers, don't be surprised if there's a little extra money coming in, because again, your paycheck has been corrected and things have been addressed. Okay, just stay cool and push on through. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness! Wow, man. I just feel like this. I'm very very congested all of a sudden. Okay, this is okay. This is another older woman, by the way. This is another older woman. I'm picking up here an older woman. Again, congestion situation here. Um, hmm. The congestion is about breathing. So she's showing me the breathing. Um, okay, this is a woman who is it's interesting. She has an accent. She has a strong accent. She is like the first generation American or a second generation American. She is a mother grandmother type situation. She also cooked. She is Eastern European, very much Eastern European, maybe Polish, maybe Romanian, Lithuanian. I'm picking up that thing. I don't pick up German because I live in Germany, and this isn't the feeling of their energy, the accent that I'm getting in German. It's more like Russian, or again, in further east than Germany. Not Polish. Yeah, Polish could be Polish. Come Polish, Romanian, Lithuanian, or even Russian. But it's not that Russian sound, so it's not that. And again, this is mother grandmother energy. She's been gone for some time. The breathing was because of lungs, and so this is somebody who had a problem with the lungs. She either had lung cancer, or she had lungs fill up from pneumonia. Um, okay, she's showing me a calendar. So someone lost their mother or grandmother during COVID. This is this woman. Again, she is Eastern European. So we're looking at a 2020 or 2021 loss. Um, does this register with anyone? Can anybody own this energy? She wasn't ready to go. She wasn't ready to go. She did not want to go. And it was, oh man, wow, it's interesting. She left too soon. Um, yeah, she was not able to finish. Her body just was too frail. Her body just gave out before she was finished. She left things undone. She left things unsaid, and she couldn't talk. She couldn't have the communication with the people she needed to most. So there was no closure. She did not bring closure. She did not have closure. Closure did not come to her because again, she couldn't communicate to the people she needed to communicate to. She has tried to reach out to them. So this is to she's showing me a daughter. This is a daughter. There's a woman in here who this is for, a daughter granddaughter situation. Um, wow. No, it's more like a daughter. More like a daughter. If no one can own this, I'm going to move on. I'm going to let her continue to work with me and give me some more information. Wow. Okay. And then she just threw the cards out. Darn. Okay. I get it. I get it. She's like, no, she's trying to help me a little bit more. Okay. So let me give you some more information. All right. She's showing me a locket. Who again, does someone own a locket? And because she gave them a locket, she's showing me this locket that she gave them. She's showing me a G. Is there a G? A G, is a G her name, her initial, or is it a last name? A last name, or she's showing me the G. And she's showing me rural. She's showing me the green. She's showing me again, like farm, like fields. She's showing me, and I don't know if the fields and stuff are from Eastern Europe, because I get that, or whether they're from a rural community where she lived. I don't get city. I don't get major city. I'm getting more rural. Um, wow. She's even showing me that she she used to milk cows. She actually used to milk cows. So this is a woman who is a farm type woman. She's a farmer. Um, but I'm not getting the farming here. So I'm wondering if she was attached to a farm in Europe, but when she came here, there was not really the farm situation. So then again, I'm not sure that she was in a suburban environment here versus urban, because she shows me Europe. Unless she never lived here, she may have never lived here, and that's why she keeps drawing me back there. So if you have a mother or grandmother who lived in Eastern Europe and maybe did not make it to the States. That's why the accent, and that's why because it wasn't an accent. She actually spoke a different language where I wouldn't know what the language was, but I know what she's saying. And so it's like weird. Okay, it's weird. This is great. This is cool. Um, and we work on that. If that resonates with anybody, let me know. Who was I going to do? I don't even remember. Gosh, I got subtract. There's so many energies right here now. I'm telling you, I'm being flooded with energies right now. Crap, I've never had this many energies fly in at one time or during a reading. Usually they maybe one pops in or two, but I'm just like getting inundated with energies. That's crazy. How about the military father? Okay, how about one more? The military father. Is it Joe or Jay or Jack? Military father. Was it Navy? I'm getting, is it like a Navy uniform? Again, is it father, grandfather? Joe, Jack, Jay, John, Jose, even it could be, but I'm picking up the J. I'm picking up military service for sure. It feels like Navy. I'm getting this Navy outfit. I'm picking up um, he lived to a ripe old age. He survived the war. He came back, got settled in. He lived a full life. No issues there. Um, Jeez, whiz. He had a Purple Heart. He won a Purple Heart. He was not awarded. Sorry, he was awarded. He corrected me as soon as I said one. I was like, no, awarded. He was awarded a Purple Heart. So he was injured in the military. Um, Maybe Marine, which makes sense because the Marines is part of the Navy, if I'm not mistaken. So a Marine. Yeah, once you're a Marine, because he's reminding me, once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. You're never ex-Marine. You're Marine. Um, Strong, determined man. Oh God, so strong and determined, obstinate to a degree. Um, Gosh darn. He was tall. He was svelte. Um, and good. He was in good shape when he was in the military and after the military too. He kept himself in good shape. He kept himself in good shape. Very family oriented, extremely family oriented, and you didn't cross him. You knew not to. You just knew not to. He didn't have to often use the rod, but if he needed to, and when I say that, you know what I'm saying, spare the rod, spoil the chalk. I mean, he when he needed to, he would pass out corporal punishment if he have to, but it wasn't his first choice, and people knew that anyway, so they didn't play. They didn't play with him. They knew not to go down that path. He worked with his hands because he's showing me big, strong hands. He worked with his hands for sure. Mechanic, um, mechanic, or again, something working with your hands. He worked with his hands. Carpenter, um, he definitely worked with his hands. Business, did not have his own business. Did not have his own business. He worked again. He worked for somebody else for his entire life. He was employed. Um, he did not retire from the military. Okay, so he left the military before retiring. He didn't live. His career wasn't military, but again, he served, and then he got the purple cross, purple heart, and then was out. Anyway, wow. Let me keep working on that one too. I got two here. Man, that are strong. Both of them very strong spirits. Who was I going for? Who did I cut somebody off? God, I just even forget. I forgot where I was. There's such interesting energies here. Okay, what's happening with my mouse? All right, there we go. All right, let me get the mouse working here. Let me pay attention to what people are saying here. Coast Guard, Navy, all train the same. All right. Wow. All right. So with that said, let me choose somebody else. Again, if you'd like a reading, let me know. And if it's specific, ask me the question. If it's general, then let me know too. Okay. Vanessa, daughter's health. Let me take a look. What you got? What you got? What you got for Vanessa? Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. She's strong. She's a strong young lady. The universe is going to take care of her. Right now, it's not that she's going to have to deal with whatever the health issue is for a little longer, but it's out of your hands. You can't do much about it. The reality is it's going to run its course. But she's a strong child. She'll be fine. I think. Yeah, no, I don't see any reason. The Knight of Pentacles is there, so again, she's going to return to full health, full abundance. This is the surrender card. So again, she's going to get beyond to a point where she's part of it is fighting, fighting the just fighting and fighting the fact of the illness and so forth. But I don't see anything here that is negative. I see a Queen of Pentacles, which is you, and then with that the Knight of Pentacles. So again, she's moving toward health. I don't see anything that says that this is going to be a lasting long-term problem that won't get resolved. It will. I think she'll be fine is kind of what I'm picking up. I'm not picking up anything that's going to be, you know, I don't see anything that's going to be lasting and long term. Again, this is going to be, she has to be strong. She'll stay strong. Keep her body strong. Make sure she's eating well. Make sure she's resting, those kind of things. But know that this will be resolved. And again, stay on top of her health. Make sure she stays on top of her own health to make sure that she's doing the things that she needs to do. And you make sure that you do the things that you need to do to help keep her healthy. But yeah. I just think that this will run its course. This is what I'm getting. Again, this will run its course. Okay. So again, time is a friend. In this situation, I hear time is a friend. So just let it run its course and keep her healthy, keep her strong. Okay. Keep her healthy and keep her strong. All right. Who is next? That's for Vanessa, by the way. Okay. Selena. Yes. Selena James. Jane. Sorry, Jane. Selena Jane. Selena Jane. Oh, we got her. Selena, time to make some plans. Time to make some plans. Selena, if you have not, oh, geez, he was. Okay. Selena, I don't know what your situation is, but you need to plan to get some education, get some schooling. You need to do something. You need to get, even if it's like a community college situation or a situation where you're going to night classes or a situation where you're going to adult education classes as a community center or a senior center, whatever it is, you need to go do something new, do something fresh. So again, take a class on something you've not done before. Get out and experiment with something. Even if it's something like candle making or embroidery or tarot card reading or or pickleball, or take a class on something, learn a language, get out and do something, and get the plans going to do it. The plans here. So again, it's like, start doing that, start putting that into place. Get yourself out and get among people, because that's the key. Okay, you do have choices, but the choices are very clear. This is the Lover's card and the two. So don't be surprised if again, do something that aligns with you. Do something that again gets you out of the house, that gets you around people who are like-minded, and people who think like you, people who spend their minds working through things like you. So again, take something that's important to you, something that you've been thinking about. Hey, I'd like to do this and learn this. And then the Temperance card's here. So the Temperance card is finding a balance. So you need this to help you find balance, because your life is out of balance. And so by doing this, you find a little bit of time for you. Okay, self-healing, self-awareness, self-care. This is all about this. So this whole reading is about self-care, but the self-care part of it is getting out of your head, getting out of the things that are driving you crazy, and getting into doing something where it'll be distracting for a while. Again, it's things that you're going to like and enjoy. And at the same time, don't be surprised if you're meeting new people by doing this. Okay. And look at this. This is going to be a good thing. Okay. So get doing the 3 card is here. So the 3 is like, just get started. So get out there and do it. And you're going to like what you see. Okay. So that's what I give. That's what I'm sending you. Okay. Get out there, get into something, do some classes, get into life, and meet some new people. You need some new people in your life. Okay. So let's see there was somebody else who I saw right before when I was looking at Selena. Yeah, Kelly, remind me. I will definitely give you a reading too. Who was it? Other Aqua, Earth, and Fire. Aqua, Earth, and Fire. You are next. Anything, please. She says anything, please. Spirits, what do we have for Agua? Ooh, man, Agua, what are you doing? What's going on in your life? Because I'm getting a lot of heavy energy. Are you in conflict with somebody right now? Are you having a situation with someone? Is it a family struggle, a family drama? As my hair is flying all over the place. Is there a family drama going on? Is there a problem? Is it a sister to a sister type situation? Is it husband wife situation? There's some drama going on, and it's interesting because I'm drawn to Angie. I'm drawn to Angie and Angie's statement. Are you the drama? Is the problem you?
Am I the drama? Am I the drama?
Again, if it is the drama, then you need to be watching this second Angieism, and that is, look at my face. Don't do it. Don't be the drama.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No. Don't do it. No.
Okay. Let's not be the drama, because I'm picking up some serious drama energy. So are you the drama or someone else the drama? What's going on there? What's going on? Tell me. No, you're not the drama, or no, there's not family drama going on. Okay, job. We need to talk. Which is it? No. They're telling me drama. Goodness. Okay. Let me just use the cards, because again, I've just got I'm getting some. Oh, look at this. We have the 9 of Wands followed by the Knight of Cups, and then of course with the Hanged Man. Oh yeah, no drama. I'm telling you, drama's coming, and it's not going to be fun. It's going to put you through your paces. You're going to have to work through the drama. There is drama coming. I'm telling you, be prepared. Drama is coming, and there's going to be a gentleman who is indecisive. Somebody who can't make their mind up, but they're hard-headed as hell, and they want things their way, but they can't make their own mind up. And it's your fault. They never take responsibility. They don't take criticism well, and something's going to blow up, and you're going to be responsible. It's going to be your fault or somebody around you's fault, and you're going to be drawn into it. Again, this is a gentleman who. Maybe he's the drama, okay, and he is bringing the drama. Again, this is somebody who is just not the best of energy. This is somebody who needs to somebody needs to put him in his place. And I'm not sure that anybody's strong enough to do it. But this is somebody you don't want around you. When this energy comes in, you need to push them on. You need to move them on. Say, no, go, 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 go. And not today, Satan. Get behind me, Satan. Not today, not today. Because again, all he's doing is going to bring drama into life, and you don't need that. Okay. So as this person rolls in, have them roll out and say, you know what, I don't need that in my life right now. I don't want that in my life. So don't invite it in and don't keep it in. Make sure that you send them on their way. If you do, you're gonna be happy that you did. Okay. And this is them sailing away. It's like, bye Felicia, bye Karen. We need them to go on. Bye. Because as they leave, again, as they're out of the picture, you're getting much, again, back to the happiness that you want. Yeah. And this is going to take you. This is the page of swords. So don't be surprised again if he comes back in through some news, okay, where he had a negative turn, or he had something else and whatever else. He's going to trying to find some kind of hook. Again, don't let him in. I don't care what the hook is. He may not have money. I don't care. He may not have food. I don't care. He may not have patience. I don't care. He may be ill. I don't care. It does not matter. Whatever it is, bye, Felicia. No, don't let him in, because this is a game, and this is his game, okay? So again, when he comes knocking, make sure that he's in status non gratis, okay? Not welcome. He's just going to bring drama, and we don't need that. You don't need that. Not right now. Not right now. I just get this feeling of a very delicate situation with you right now, okay? And you've been through a lot as it is. So you know what? You're in a good place. Do not let him in, all right? That's what I'm picking up. Let's see. Yep, exactly. That's the problem. Is right. Yep. And he's not working anymore. It's not working. Exactly. It's not working anymore. Yes. Okay. It makes sense, because it's, again, don't let him do that. He knows how to do that. Letty. Yes, Letty, you are next, my dear. You are next. Let's see what Letty has. What's up for Letty? Let's see what's up for Letty. Letty, whoa, I'm liking this. Then you got two major arcanas, and then you have the 5 of swords. Letty, it's time to let go. Let it go, let it go. As I used to sing all the time on this show, let it go, my dear, let it go. This is time for you to bring in change. You have got to make the change. Don't wait for anybody else. Don't expect anybody else to come and help you. Don't expect the universe or anybody else. We ain't doing that. This is the time for you to step up and you to make changes. And as you do, you're going to realize you're aligning back with yourself, because Letty, you lost yourself for a while. Letty, you got lost. You disappeared. You disappeared, and somebody else showed up in your place, and you're like, this is not, I don't even know this person. I don't recognize this person. Who is this person? Letty, my dear, know that when you are yourself, when you find yourself, when you find your way back to yourself by, again, you making the change, you're going to find yourself much more happier and much more consistent. Okay. So let go of what hasn't worked and get back to what is. This is a new way of thinking. Again, getting back to yourself, letting go of what isn't working. But more importantly, as you spin that wheel and as you determine how your life will be, that's the lining of the path. And then we're back here to the 2 of Cups, which, again, back into that proper alignment. Okay. So right now, Letty, you need to let go of things that aren't working and move forward. And you have to be strong. You have to be strong to do it, because there's some things that you need to let go of, that you're like, I don't have the strength right now. Yeah, you do. You do. If you say you don't, then you won't. So let's not even use that verbiage. The point is Letty, it is time to move forward, and you've got to let some things go. And maybe even some people need to be put on the sidelines for a while. Okay. Maybe it's like, you take a seat. We'll talk a little later, because right now it's all about me. Letty, you need this to be about you. I need you to be about you for a while. Okay. All right. So Letty, that one's for you, my dear. Kelly, my dear, you are next. Kelly Dix, you are next. Hey, Pamela, how are you? Oh, man. Boy, that grandmother or mother, the Eastern European lady, is still here, and she's still messing with my sinuses. She's still in my head. And I'm like, okay, back it up. Back up that truck. Back up that truck. But she ain't backing up the truck. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I need to hook her up with the man, so therefore they're happy together. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out about maybe 20 minutes ago. Go back to the 1 minute mark or something. 1 hour mark. Kelly, my dear, this is for you. Interesting. What was that? Kelly, I'm hearing shock and awe. Shock and awe. Kelly, did you get surprised? Is there a surprise coming in front of you that well, if it's a surprise you wouldn't know? There you go. There you go. I don't even know. Kelly, did you get a surprise recently? Did something happen that you did not expect? Did somebody come visit, or did you get some money or some really good news? Because I'm getting a surprise. I'm getting a surprise, and I think it seems like it's just happened or in the past. I don't think I'm messing with a surprise. I don't think I'm spoiling a surprise. Okay. Okay. The first card we have out here is the Six of Swords, the second, the King of Cups, and the third, that Seven of Pentacles. All right. Kelly, again, this card is the Perseverance card, the Journey card, continue moving. Kelly, you're going on vacation. You're going on a trip, Kelly. And that's what I'm picking up. You're going on a trip. And is this what you and the husband go on the trip? Because I see the trip, and this is across water. So are you going again? Are you getting on a plane somewhere soon? I'm seeing this seventh month. So that's what, July. Kelly, are you June, July, late June into early August? I see you maybe taking a trip, and again, you and the husband. And it's going to be good. It's going to be very beneficial for both of you. I see both of you doing very well by having this trip. So if you don't do the trip by then, I see the planning of the trip happening because of the 7th. So if you are not already or haven't already seen something aligned for a trip in July, don't be surprised if in July you find a trip or an opportunity that you're going to take and then jump on that trip later in the year, but the planning comes in July. But I feel like you're actually rolling in July. You're going to be on a trip. So start making plans. So look for that plans. And it's interesting because I'm getting a 3 of Swords for this plan, which is interesting why that would be there. There's somebody going to try to mess it up. Even though you make plans and stuff, somebody's going to try to jump up there and mess it up. Make sure you're asking questions. Okay, so make sure that when you make these plans that you're making plans with a reputable person and that you're asking all the right questions. So if this is like a whole package deal, make sure the package people are actual trustworthy, okay? And so ask all the questions you need. Don't put any risks, and you may have to push it back a little bit because maybe they didn't come through. So this could be a tourist situation where you buy a package tourist situation and then you realize maybe it's not quite what you thought. Yeah, it is what you thought. They were just trying to screw you over a little bit, and so make sure you don't get screwed over. But I do see you going on a trip, and again, I'm thinking July. Don't be surprised, Kelly, if you're rolling out in July on a trip, and if not, then in July you'll be planning a trip to come later in the year. Okay, but I do strongly feel like the trip is in July, and I do see it across water, so I wouldn't be surprised. And it could be a cruise too. It could be a cruise. That's possible. That's possible. Yeah, that's fine. That's more than possible. Yeah, and it's interesting because if it's a cruise, again, a cruise, then it's like, okay, as soon as I said cruise, it was like, yeah, it's these fees that you don't expect on a boat. So you're going to find when you get on the boat and then you're ready to leave, as you're departing and leaving the cruise, that there's little fees that you didn't expect, and they're going to catch you by surprise. So you have to be a little bit harsh about those fees because, again, they didn't tell you about them. Okay. So don't be surprised if that's the case. Let's see, who is next? The gratuities. Yeah, exactly, Vladimir. It's probably it. And at the end, yeah, I've not been on a cruise in so long, I wouldn't even know. But it could be that. There's definitely some fees that are hidden that you don't know about. And then you're like, what? Because it makes the trip more expensive and you didn't plan for it, that's the energy I'm picking up, by the way. That's definitely the energy I'm picking up is the surprise fees. Okay. Who is next? Let's see. Hey, Vladimir, we're going to do you. I think you had mentioned you like a reading, so let's give you a reading. Vladimir, time to party, time to celebrate, relax, take control. You need to throw a party. Vladimir, strange enough, you need to throw a party. You need to throw a party. Do a party on a full moon or do a party on a new moon. Make sure that you plan it on either a full moon or a new moon. Make sure that you're inviting all the people that are fun. Make sure that you leave all the drama out, you know. Um, yeah, really good energy with this. Make sure that, yeah, I like this party. Um, why is there a hanged man in this situation? Huh. And then the justice card with the 3. Huh. Well, that's just strange. Oh goodness, Vladimir, make sure that you be careful who you invite to your party, because I see somebody coming in who's going to cause a bit of a mess and maybe wind up it gets ugly and the police come. So please, when you're doing your planning, make sure that make sure you understand everybody you're inviting and let them know that hey, if I haven't invited somebody, don't bring them along with you. Somebody's going to bring somebody. Somebody who's coming to the party is going to bring somebody else. And you know how people do that. They'll tend to bring 2 or 3 other people that were not invited. And one of those people are going to start a fight. One of those people are going to start drama and it's going to get a little bit ugly. And and the police are going to be called and you're going to have to deal with the situation. So let's not go there. Let's not do that. Let's have a fun party, but let's make sure people know when I invite you, I'm inviting you. I'm not inviting you and your brother and your cousin's best friend's neighbor from 2 years ago or whatever else. Again, this isn't bringing your whole group of people with you. It's bringing you as an invitee. And so like you and a guest, make sure when you send the invitations out, it's you and a guest, and let them know I am not asking you to bring 10 billion people. 10 billion people are not invited to my party. I'm inviting you and a guest. All right. Let's make sure we do that. Monique, you are next. What do we have for Monique? What do we have from Monique? Monique, Spirit's talking to you. Why are you not listening? Spirit is trying to tell you about a relationship situation and you are not listening. And instead, you're just kind of wandering, meandering along, totally your head in the sky and just do. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. Monique, listen to what Spirit's telling you. Spirit's trying to give you some words of advice and you're not listening. And this could wind up in a situation that you don't like. Yes, indeed. It could wind up in a very volatile situation and you could wind up getting hurt by this. Please, Monique, listen to what Spirit's telling you. Open your ears, turn off your heart a little bit so it's not being so strong, Monique, and you'll be happy in the end. Okay, so listen to what Spirit's telling you. Listen clearly so you don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to get hurt. Okay, and if you listen to Spirit, they're going to walk you through and make you happy. Okay, again, this is about a relationship situation, so listen a little longer. Okay. That's what I've got. And ultimately, you'll be happy with the choices that you make because, again, you're listening to Spirit. But if you ignore Spirit, Spirit talks to you. And if you don't listen, they talk to you a little stronger. They give you a little nudge, a little push. And as Valerie Bertinelli says, eventually they may wind up giving you a 2x4. So I'm gonna let Valerie tell you what you need to hear.
So when I started on this healing journey, about 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass. And so I needed to really change the.
Yeah. You get the point? You got the point. All right. So let's pay a little attention. Spirit's talking to you. Please do not ignore Spirit. You will not be happy. All right. Good night, Miss Kelly Dix. It's nice to have you in. I appreciate you so very much. It's always good to see you pop in. Have a great one. All right. Sleep well, Miss Kelly Dix. Let's see. Got that one. KK. Who have I not read for? KK, I've not read for you. Let's see what we got there, KK. What's up for KK? KK. Oh, KK, got a lot on your plate. You got a lot of things happening right now, KK. But you know what? You are connecting with Spirit. You are definitely connecting with Spirit in a higher level now that you've been for a while. So keep listening to Spirit. And the Spirit, and this situation, even though this is a lover's card, in this case, it's more of alignment. So your spiritual alignment is really coming together. You've been putting the work in, and there's a lot of things. There's still work to be done. Okay, so keep doing the work. Keep putting the work in. But again, your spiritual alignment is really working well, and you are hearing Spirit. You're listening to Spirit, and Spirit has been talking to you. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is going to be a continuous journey. This is not like solved overnight. This is not resolved overnight. This is not fixed overnight. But continue moving forward. Also, if you're into horses, make sure you're riding horses. Make sure that you are using equine therapy if that's the case. But I see that there's this nurture, this naturing and nurturing that comes with. But this nurturing that comes from being in nature and being with animals and especially horses. So with the horses, if you're somebody who likes horses, make sure you're riding horses. That's where you can find your zen. It really helps you to let go and to connect. And so make sure you're doing that and enjoying it. And again, it burns off the negative energies. So again, align yourself with if you are not already connected to horses, make sure that you consider looking for maybe an equine therapy situation, or just something that spend some time with horses. You got to spend some time with horses. Okay, there's some great horse energy around you, and I'm being told to send you to horses. So make sure that you do that. Okay, that's what I got for you, KK. Who is next? Let me see what else has popped up here. Brolic. Yes, Brolic. Absolutely. Can I please have a read in regards to my spiritual development? Absolutely. Yeah, Bonnie, I'll read you next. Remind me, Bonnie, because if it don't remind me, I will move on and I'll forget. Sorry. And then Shannon, you'll be next. Yes, KK says yes. Very connected to horses and nature. Spend all day today and yesterday with my. Oh, okay, cool. Well, there you go. That's fantastic. I love that. Man, the cards were pretty accurate then, huh? I love that. Who was it? Was it Brolic? Yes, Brolic. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Stop worrying about how everybody else is connected to spirit. Stop worrying about how everybody else communicates with spirit and you don't necessarily the same way. You're not going to do it the same way, bro. Like your connection with spirit is going to be different than everybody else's. It's just because that's how it is. We all have different connections to spirit. None of us have the same. Okay. So stop worrying about how everybody else is doing their things. Stop worrying about what they're having and you're not having. What they have is not important. Okay. All you do is you give yourself frustration. You add to your own dilemmas and dramas. Don't do that. Okay. And again, there's enough people, there's enough energy around you, enough other things that compete for your attention and for your frustration. Let's not pay attention to what everybody else is doing. You do you, and everybody else will do themselves, and you'll be fine. If you focus on, again, doing what you do and how you develop your way, then you'll be fine. You're going to be very happy with what happens, okay? But make sure that you're not worrying about what you're saying. Spirit's talking to you. Look at this. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Spirit's talking to you. They've been dealing with you. They're giving you. So again, appreciate the fact that they're talking to you and appreciate the fact that they do it differently, all right? This is not a lover's card. In this situation, this is an alignment card. So again, your spirit's aligning with you. Your spirit's talking to you. Continue to grow. Continue to expand. And don't worry about how everybody else is doing it. Do your connection, the way in which you communicate with spirit, your way, and the rest will find its way. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Brolic. Then it's Bonnie and then Shannon, right? Okay. Jamie, let me know if it's a specific reading or a general reading. If it's specific, then ask me the question, and don't say specific, just ask the question. Again, back to Bonnie. Bonnie. What do we got for Bonnie? Okay, Bonnie. Bonnie, go back. Bonnie, you need to take a little trip back. You need to take a little trip back, and you need to spend a little time with young Bonnie. Okay, you need to spend a little time with young Bonnie. And this is kind of the wheel, spin the wheel backwards, take the time backwards and spend a little time with young Bonnie. What I want you to do is I need you to visualize yourself, again, going back to a time where you were young and you were naive, where you were just so ready for life and everything life had to give you. You were playful. You were in a good space. Don't take yourself back to a negative space. Go back to a good space. But again, where you were young and you were full of life and energy, full of hope and promise. I need you to take a trip back there. I need you to meditate and visualize yourself getting back to that young you And I want you to have a conversation with the young you. And I want you to just ask the young you, what is it that you saw for my future? What is it that you saw for me? What is it that drives you and stuff? And get connected back to that youthful you, that energy that that everything was possible. Get back to that energy and talk to that person, that young you, because there's a message in there that you need to know now. Okay, and there's something about that time that I'm being drawn for. So turn back time and take a visit to the young you and make sure that it's a happy young you, when you were at your most curious, and have a conversation and make sure that you're discussing with the young you, um, what it is that's missing now. What is it you kind of jettisoned? What is it that you haven't brought forward? What is it that you kind of that life kind of beat out of you, or that the situation beat out of you? And so you can, because you need a deeper connection, and this is where that's coming from. Okay. And it's going to help you let go of some things that need to be let go of. Again, you're finding yourself back to you. All right. And there's a deeper meaning coming with that. And the cards are not showing me that. The energy is not going to tell me what it is. That's a message you need to have, the conversation you need to have with yourself, and more importantly, the message that needs to come through. So spend a little time and connect back to your younger you, and then come back and let's have a conversation. Because if what I'm being sent is what comes through, it's good. It's really good, actually. It's enlightening. But I think that you need to experience that. Okay. So let's go with that. General for Jamie. Let's go. Jamie. What do we have for Jamie? And Bonnie, before I go, so is it you or your sister that used to giggle? Because I kept hearing this giggle when I was doing that reading, and I'm like, who used to giggle? Because I get this really giggle, the giddy giggle, a very giddy kind of giggle. Is that you who had the giggle, or is that your sister? Because I love that little giggle. It's so cute. It's so wonderful. I just love it. Yeah, Jamie, I'm going to get you 1 second. Let me finish this Bonnie real quick, and though. You okay? Yeah, get back to that giggle. Find that's the energy you need to go to. Go to the time when you giggle, when you would just like giggle, and sometimes you would just and you laugh, and your stomach would hurt, and you turn red, and you couldn't stop laughing even at times. I just see you just laughing and laughing and laughing, and just your stomach hurts because you just would laugh, and you would find humor in things that other people are like, what is she laughing about? And yet you would find the humor. You found the humor in things. I mean, find that person. Okay, that's the one. Okay, so let's go. This is for Jamie. Jamie, my dear. Jamie. Jamie, you're not liking your job, or what? What's the story here? You're not liking your job, or you're not liking somebody at your job? What's the story there? You've been there for a while. This is not a new job. So Jamie, are you not liking somebody at your job, or you're just not liking your job? Is it a headstrong, very arrogant man, or a very, very pushy person, or something like that? Or maybe somebody who just isn't really together. They're very sloppy. They're very messy because they're very unfocused. Is it a person? I no longer have my job. I left it recently. Did you leave it because of a person? Was there a person there that, again, was sloppy, messy, and unfocused, and made life difficult there, or you just didn't want to be there? Because and this is a male. This is a male energy that I'm picking up. Is that what this is? Huh. Okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing you're not there anymore. It really is. This is And so spin the wheel. There is an opportunity coming for you, an opportunity that better aligns with your path. And so you need to keep looking, whatever. Don't get frustrated, don't get deterred, because again, the opportunity is coming soon. And so make sure that you're ready for that. It's aligning with you. It's going to be a much better situation, and you're going to feel much happier. Okay. The men were crazy. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. No, I get that. Absolutely. Don't worry. This new opportunity is going to be much better, and it's better aligned with you, better energy, better, just a better working environment, and most importantly, it's just aligned with your energy. And the Knight of Pentacles is again that strong energy of this is going to make sense for you. It's going to make you not just more money, but it's also going to make you happier and more secure and more comfortable. And you need to be you. And you in the previous job, you really couldn't be you. So move forward, knowing that this is a great opportunity for you. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I just like what I felt. I mean, I just feel that this is going to be a good opportunity. So, embrace it, embrace it, embrace it. Call it in, call it in. Who is next? Who did I say I was going to read for? I'm not sure there was anybody else after that one that I had said specifically. Again, if you are hearing like a reading, let me know. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. They're super important because they help me grow my channel. The more I grow my channel, the more I can be on here and spending time with y'all. So let me do it. Sorry, folks, I was just writing a little note to myself about the cookbook from Spirit. Again, Abuela over there, Grandma, Oma. There you go. She corrected me, Oma. I guess yeah, that's European. It makes sense. That's Eastern European. Oma made it very clear to me that I needed to remember that. So I get you, Oma. I get you. I got you covered. For those of you who may think I've lost my mind, what happened is we had Oma here give me an addition to a recipe for a pie that I was thinking about making, and so she gave me a tweak on my pie, and so it gave me an idea that I need to maybe reach out to Spirit and get some recipes from the other side. That would be kind of cool. I'm liking this. I really am liking that. That's kind of cool. Shannon, Shannon? I thought I read for you, didn't I? Did I not read for you, Shannon? If not, then let's go ahead and read for you. For some reason, I thought I had. Okay. And then Andrea and Natalie. Yes, okay. Shannon, you are next. Shannon. All right, Shannon. You're gonna be tested. You'll be tested in your home life, and or you're already being tested. Your patience. Be patient, my dear. Be patient. Be patient around the house, because some people are just trying your patience, and you have been as patient as you can be, and know that no problem, Shannon, this is for you. Again, be patient in your home life. There's some people who are trying your patience, people who are just plucking your last nerve. I'm not sure they even know they are, but know that know that it's going to continue for a little longer. It's not going to end yet. But again, the reality is your home life will return to happiness. But for now, there's just going to be some people plucking your brain. And is it your children? Is it a child? Is it a young man? Or is it your husband who's acting like a child? Or is there not a husband? Is there a situation where there was and he's gone, and that's been a problem? Again, it's interesting because when you have this kind of energy, it's hard for you to focus, and but you will find the focus. You need to start seeing things a little differently. Okay, you need to start understanding that you need no one else to give you power. You need no one else to give you strength. No one else to give you direction. That you can do this all on your own. You don't need somebody else in that regard. It's wonderful to have a partner. It's wonderful to have somebody, but the reality is, if they're not pulling up their share, or they're not there, or whatever, that you can do this. You got this on your own. So that's what I'm picking up here. So again, home life is going to be patient with the home life. It's going to get a little crazier, but ultimately it's going to iron itself out, because you're not going to be affected by it. You're just going to say, I'm not letting this get to me. It's not going to happen. Okay. So next was Andrea, and then Natalie, right? So Next month, Andrea. Next month for Andrea. Next month for Andrea. Andrea, back to, wow, that's the same card. It's interesting. Ooh, Lord. Andrea, next month's going to be busy for you. Very busy, but you're moving into a more happy time. You're happy. How much happier energy is coming your way, okay? But be patient. Be patient and stay balanced. Okay, don't no ultimate highs, no ultimate lows. Just kind of stay balanced and be careful about watching other people and what they're doing. Who cares? Don't pay attention to what other people are doing. It's not the damn business, and it's not your damn business. Keep your nose to yourself. Keep your business to yourself, and you're gonna do just fine. So again, I'm seeing a happier life coming toward you, a happier time coming toward you. Keep the people who are drama people out of your way. Put them on park and put them on pause or whatever, but they need to stay out of your way because the happiness is yours. And ultimately, you're getting back to balance. Okay, so your life is balancing out. You're going to get back to a more gentle, more reasonable time. Again, stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Don't care and stay out of everybody else's business. Stay only in your own and keep moving forward. All right, Natalie, you are next, my dear. What do we got for Natalie? Natalie, do you have you been to a dentist in a while? Because I'm picking up a tooth issue. Make sure that you're taking care of your teeth. Definitely a dentist issue, a tooth issue. So make sure that you're taking care of your teeth, my dear. Okay, and Natalie, do you live in a your heat or AC? I'm not sure which it is going to be a problem. Are you having a problem with your heat or AC? And if not, make sure you go look at it. Change your filter. Make sure that if there's a drain situation for the AC, that there's some bleach in the drain line. Because again, I'm picking up heat AC issue. I'm picking up a mechanical issue with your environment control. So again, heat AC. Make sure that you're taking care of your heat and AC properly, please, because I'm picking up some energy with that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Ooh, child. Oh, child. Oh, child. The Natalie, this month is going to be hard for you, my dear. It's going to be a rough kind of next few weeks, but you'll get through it. Okay. And again, just every time, there's so much coming at you. But don't let it get you down, Natalie. Okay, just keep taking one at a time, one thing at a time, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. But do not make choices. Do not do something. Okay, what I'm saying is make sure you're acting. Make sure you're acting on things. Make sure you're moving things forward. Make sure you're making choices, even if it's not the right choice. Make a choice and move forward. This is not a time to not be making choices. Move forward. Make choices. Bring things to closure. Okay. If you sit around and wait for things to resolve themselves, it's not going to, and it's going to add a lot to your workload. So please make choices and move things forward. You're going to make choices based on a lot of things that have happened in the past. Some of the choices may work out, some may not. That's reality in life. But ultimately, you're going to benefit from this. So again, Natalie, do not sit back on your laurels. Make sure you're moving forward. Okay, this is a week and a month actually to move forward and making something happen. Something is better than nothing. Change is better than static. Okay, do not sit back on your laurels. Not this month. Okay, not this week, not this month. With that said, I'm going to head out here. It's been a good reading, good deal of readings. I appreciate you guys popping in. Thanks for sharing your energy with me. Again, Miss Andrew back with me next week. I think Shauna is going to be live with me tomorrow because I definitely will be live in the morning, and I'm almost certain she'll be live with me. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Don't forget to check out my book, The Ultimate Power Within, Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations. It's like right there. It's available on Amazon. Please pick it up. I would appreciate it if you pick it up. It's about affirmations and how you use them to your advantage. They're not your mama's and daddy's old affirmations. These are affirmations where you use your energy and your power to call into the universe, to shape the universe and environment around what it is you need, and therefore improving your life. Again, you have power. Don't surrender it. Make sure you use it. And there's a few people tonight that needed to hear that specifically. Get the book. get the book. You'll appreciate it. There is, you can look at on Amazon. You can actually see some of the chapters, and you can get a feel for how it's written. And it's written for me to be readable, not at an arm's length, which is nice. Also, it's available on Audible. So if you like having somebody read it to you, Audible will do that. And you can also order it online for ebook, because it's, again, the same place. So again, The Ultimate Power Within, Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations on Amazon. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Have an amazing one. Love, light, and blessings from me here at Sonoran Mystic Tarot to you and your family. And I'll see you in the morning, or I'll see you next week. Also, check out the YouTube channel for the monthly readings of April for all of your zodiac signs. All right. And tell a friend, share. Have a great one.